How has Lubin's skill set improved from how many fights have y'all been together now?
5.
From fight one to June 26th, how would you how would you describe and explain the improvements that he's made with you?
Well, I mean, I don't, I don't want to, I mean, it's obvious if you go back and look at his fights prior to me and then look at his fights with me, you know, you can see a more poised, more skillful, more defensively responsible fighter. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And you know, that's pretty much it.
So we gonna see the explosive, athletic, like God gifted fighter June 26th.
Oh, for sure. I mean, you have no choice but to fight when you're in there with a guy like Rosario because he's bringing the fight to you.
Mm,
It's one thing to fight a guy like our last fight we fought Terrell Gaucher. You fight a guy like Terrell Gaucher who's has an extensive amateur background, a former Olympian. He's smart. He, and he's got power that you don't you people the average person watching him fight doesn't realize how strong he is,
mm.
and he's defensive. He fights with the high guard, and he tries to fight off of his defense. So what we had to do was fight him at range and distance, control the range and distance, as opposed to fighting him in the clinches because that's what he wants to do, get you fight close and punch in between your shots off of his defense. So a guy like that, is hard to get him to open up, but that's not going to be the case Saturday night. Saturday night, you're gonna have a guy coming across the ring, you know, taking chances and opening up, and which is going to create those sharp shooting shots that we're looking to drop. So it's going to be an exciting fight.
DB.
Hey, Coach, yeah, who's been the chief sparring partners for this bout?
Well, we've had 3 sparring partners, so you know, uh, I wouldn't say we didn't have a chief sparring partner. We just had some solid sparring.
Okay. Any names that we'd recognize or just
Well,
got to mimic the style?
one name you wouldn't recognize, Karan Davis. He just fought Anthony Durrell on Fox, and they had a draw. So you know, he fought Anthony Durrell at 168 in his last fight on
Keyshawn's brother,
Fox.
I think.
Huh?
I think that's Keyshawn's brother, right?
No,
No,
no, no. Karan Davis is Breadman's
Red
speed.
man guy.
That's his.
Oh, okay, I got it. Okay.
Yeah, he fought Anthony Durrell on Fox his
Just
last fight.
draw.
No, yeah, I remember.
I remember. You and you doing something that's pretty unique this weekend. You got to fight June 26th, June 27th. You talk about sparring partners. Did Lubin and Lawson work together?
Yep. Yep.
And Lawson is fighting June 27th. It's pretty rare to have this. For those of you who don't know, he has back-to-back dates. So that June 27th card that's on Fox Sports 1, he has Lawson coming in, and then you got
Yeah, Hammer's fighting Saturday night on Showtime pay-per-view, and Leon Lawson III is fighting Sunday night, June 27th, on Fox Sports 1 against Nate Gallimore.
Nate Gallimore, which is an impressive fight, but I would think the fans would be what? How does that behind the scenes stuff go? Because now you have a fight that's going to do the weigh-in without you. You have a fight who's going to be responsible to make weight without you because you have a fighter that fights a day before. How does the logistics work as it pertains to Leon Lawson, knowing that you have to be in Atlanta to?
Yeah. Well, it's a different situation. Normally you would want to be there with your fighter for the weigh-ins and whatnot, but this is a unique situation. It was a great opportunity for him, and this is the date they gave us. This is when the opportunity was there. So I mean, we'll miss a couple. I'll miss the weigh in, but you know, they'll jet me out first thing in the morning on Sunday, and I'll get over there to fight, and you know, we'll make it do what it do. We've had a 12-week camp, you know, and he'll have the rest of the team. They'll be over there with him, and me and my cut man will get over there Sunday morning.
Speaking of team, how do you replace that's I'm glad you brought that up. How do you replace the teammates that's been with you for 12 weeks and now you got to split up? So what do you do June 26th to supplement your half your team having to go with Lawson? Do you have to do you rent somebody? I say that respectfully.
Well, no, actually all of my team that's going to be there with Lubin is there with Lubin. And then Lawson has some team members and family members that will pick up the slack and until I get over there on Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah.
What makes Lawson special? I know he's tall and long for the division, and Gallimore is a pretty goddamn tough opponent for him to be where he's at in his career.
Yeah. This is a big step up fight, and you know, you got a kid that's 6'5.5", 154 pounds. He's got very good boxing skill. He height, reach, and he's got knockout power that people don't realize. He's a lot powerful than what people realize. His frame, he's a bigger puncher than what his frame suggests. I should say. I mean, you're looking at more of a. He reminds me of a Tommy Hearns a little bit.
Yeah, I can see the Tommy Hearns in the physical stature. DB.
Yeah. Is Lubin working with nutritionists and dietitians and stuff like that to cut weight, or does he make weight pretty easily? And also, do you think he can make it to welterweight at 147?
No, I tell you right now, we ain't even thinking about no 147. You know, not at all. But yes, to answer your question, we got we got a strength trainer, we got a nutritionist. So you know, we got a whole full-fledged, we got a chef, we got the whole kit and caboodle when it comes to training world-class fighters. You know, down here in South Florida in Camp Cunningham, we got everything that an elite fighter needs to get ready for big fights. So we got it all.
Presidential Mike got good. I'm glad you asked this question because it slipped me. I was thinking about it and I actually forgot about it for a Dooner, because now when you see Lawson, you see him with
Fundora.
Yeah, Fundora. What? Yeah, Fundora.
Yeah, they call him the Tower Inferno.
Yeah, the Tower Inferno.
Yeah, we got him in our sights. The first chance they give us, we gonna put the Tower Inferno out. We gonna put his flames out.
Yeah, you might have him cornered because he fought for some WBC eliminators too. So, so Camp Cunningham may have him cornered on some level as it pertains to Lawson.
Yeah, but that would be 154-pound twin tower matchup, 6'6" versus 6'5.5".
Is he overrated, good, or where is he at on your development meter? Because they've been moving him a lot. Samson has really been in. He fought 4 times during COVID, so there's some TLC there.
He's a big, tall, lanky, determined, in tip-top shape. Every time I've seen him fight, he's been in tip-top shape. But he gets hit a lot, so that's not a good thing.
DB.
Yeah, the guys in the chat were asking who's the best talent in your stable right now. A list of guys that are upcoming fighters, I guess.
Well, I got a lot of talented kids in my stable right now. You know, man, like we're talking about Leon Lawson. We got Antonio Bain Williams.
Is that Tank 2.0? You got somebody that's like Tank 2.0.
Yeah, everybody, he go out to eat in Miami. They call him Tank, so everybody mistake him for Tank. So yeah, that's him. That's Bang. So you got Bang, you got Lawrence, BT Newton. He's a really talented young man. He's 14 and 122 pounds. So I got J Fade, Sylvain. He's a middleweight kid. He was another kid that sparred with Lubin in this camp. He's a real solid middleweight, and he's coming on. He's gonna be. You're gonna hear from him. So I got about 5 or 6 young talented kids that'll be making noise real soon.
Speaking of sparring, I saw something online where y'all did some rounds with Belonga. Coach Kev.
Yeah, I saw where somebody posted posted that sparring session. But yeah, so we they came up to spar with us, so we work with Belanga.
How's his trajectory? How good is he?
Oh man, he's buzzing right now. Anytime you got a young prospect that's undefeated with all knockouts, that's what the networks are looking for. So and he's Hispanic, Puerto Rican, so yeah, he's creating a lot of buzz right now.
How much longer does Lubin have at 54?
At least another 2 years.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, he's been his whole career at 54. Wow.
So look, while we there, I want to ask this question. In a perfect world for you, Coach, how many fights does he fight in the next 2 years? Like, how often should he be fighting?
Oh man, these guys should be fighting 3 times a year.
Talk to him, Coach. Talk to him.
I mean that has a lot to do with if you really look at some of these elite top guys and you look at their performances, and sometimes they have performances to where you say, wow, man, I thought he would do a lot better than that with that particular opponent, this, that, and the third. A lot of that has to do with inactivity. The only way if you're not active, how do you stay sharp? I mean, you could stay in the gym and spar, but you got to be careful with that because you can get stale, in the gym all the time and sparring and not fighting, because sparring and fighting is, sparring gets you sharp for an actual fight, but sparring is not the same as an actual fight,
Yeah, that's a fact. Do you have any female fighters in your stable?
No.
Have you thought about working with any?
No, not really.
All right. What's your assessment of Clarissa Shields? Did you see her make her transition to mixed martial arts and have her debut?
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to see it. I saw some clips of it, but Clarissa, she the bomb. That's my girl. So, she deserves. I really feel like that she deserves some kind of better support, in terms of I don't know if it's the networks, I don't know if it's her promoter, I don't know what it is, but her boxing career, I don't think she should have even had to go that route, because that's not boxing. And I don't know how good or how elite the girl was that she fought in that MMA or mixed martial art, whatever it was. But she's an elite, great fighter in the boxing ring, and that's what she should be, in the boxing ring, and she's got to be careful and pick and choose as she grow with the MMA thing, because that's something different than boxing.
Yeah, if she was a part of your camp, would you allow her, or would you try to discourage her from going into mixed martial arts?
Yeah, definitely I would, but then again, you know, I mean, where's the alternative for her? You know what I'm saying? If the networks aren't giving her any dates and she can't get fights, if there's no real competition that they're willing to put up the money to see her in, she has to do something. She's got to earn a living like everybody else. So I kind of understand the move. I just wish things were different for her in the boxing industry.
So what can we do to help to grow her brand? Like, what can we as a community do?
I mean, do you have some fighters that can compete with her? Because that's what the issue is. I mean, they're basically saying that everybody that all of the female boxers that's in and around her weight class they're just not on her level, and it's no contest. And I guess they don't want to pay for something that's not a real contest. I guess that's what the deal is.
Right. Are you familiar with Raquel Miller?
No.
Okay.
Elizabeth Flores. Elizabeth Flores says, "Is Camp Cunningham open to serious youth fighters looking for a training camp? Seriously, we're willing to invest our money and time."
She said youth fighters.
Yeah.
So she mean a kids program?
Kids, I don't put it in the chat.
Because the youth stands for kids.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just
I know. You're right.
That's what she's asking. I'm running a pro training camp, so but there's several gyms that work with the kids after school and things of that nature, for sure.
Yeah, I don't know if she's looking for something in Florida, if she's just looking for something in general and got a national program. But I know a guy named Coach DB. He's got some great youth programs. But just hit Fred up, and then behind the
there you go.
Yeah, because your gym is private, correct?
Yeah, and it's definitely it's basically for pros that's looking to come to camp and get ready for major fights. Yeah.
You want to take some calls from the people in the meantime?
No problem.
Right.
Fred, you know how I do when I come in here, man.
All right, cool. All right.
Yeah.